Okay, I figured out how to record from the Nagra. If you're playing a tape on the Nagra, like if I'm at the museum playing the tapes of Ben Thresher, I would be playing the tapes on here. I would set the speed for whatever the tape is. I'll have to listen to the Ben Thresher tapes to make sure if it is a 7.5 per second per second speed, then I'll have to make sure it's on the right setting over there because you have two choices at 7.5 inches. What I would do is I would listen to it, see how it sounds, and adjust that for that, and I would monitor it. But to do the recording, if I'm playing a tape here and I want to record on the computer, what I did was, the big problem was that I did not have the microphone volume set properly on the computer. What I did was I went into the control panel on the computer, clicked on sound and audio devices, and then I clicked on, I clicked on audio, was it? Voice, no. What did I click on? Sounds? No. Audio. Okay, that's what I did. I clicked on sounds and audio devices, sound and audio devices in the control panel. Then I clicked on audio. Then you go down to sound recording, which is the middle of that window. Click on volume, and then a window with 3 recording control volumes comes up. And the middle one is for microphones. Keep it. I've got, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black dashes on the volume control for the microphone. I've got it level at the second, exactly level with the second bar up from the bottom. So 1, 2 up from the bottom. The gray volume slider is dead center with those 2 black lines on each side of the volume control. So keep the volume basically very low on the, because that is, a microphone is fairly sensitive. So that recording volume has to stay low. And then I've got my headphones plugged into the front of the Nagra using that special device that I built, and I've got the 1/8 inch jack of the headphones going directly into that device, nothing in between the two. I don't use the banana jacks. So I've got that for monitoring purposes, and then the tape 1 output goes to the computer. It goes to, it's a RCA jack that goes directly from the back of the equalizer, tape 1 output to a RCA to 1/8 stereo jack, which goes to the leftmost input on the front, which is a microphone jack. Okay, and then I use this special banana jack. It's kind of a rigging here, as you can see. It's the banana jack going into the side. These are the balanced outputs on the side of the Nagra, which has a big stereo jack. That goes to a reducer for a stereo 1/8 inch jack, and that 1/8 inch jack goes to the 2 RCA, and then the RCA cord goes to the main input on the back of the equalizer. And the equalizer, you can see how I have it set. I have the volume all the way down on both of the left and right, and I've got a little bit of bass added to each channel. I've got most of the dials dead center on both the right and the left channel, and then I did go down slightly on the high end, but I'll have to monitor that, do a recording, and play it back and see how it sounds. But here, I'll let you hear how it sounds on the computer if it'll pick that up. It sounds crystal clear. That's Steely Dan that I am playing from here, and I'm recording onto the computer. Also, you definitely want to make sure your standard volume controls on the computer are set to minimum, not all the way up by any means, but maybe a slightly above middle, because you want everything to work out here. So you need the main volume controls not maxed out by any means, just above center. and you want that microphone volume fairly low, second bar from the bottom, as I said, and then you have to adjust the volume on the Nagra. I had it only at about the first quarter mark, which is parallel with the ground. So I had it just not very, the volume fairly low on the Nagra. So as he said, I have it at, say, from the start, it's only about 3/4 of an inch up from the bottom, the volume all the way off. And then, like I said, I had the volume all the way down on both right and left channel on the equalizer. So hopefully all that information will work out for me.